Today, we're back here on The Creative Take, and today I have a special guest, KlausPrints, or Klaus, as I know him as. Thank you for being here today, Klaus. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, bro. I'm excited to be here, bro. This is super fire. I'm glad I'm on here with, a buddy that we share some memories with. We got some history together, bro. Came up doing the videography and everything like that. So, yeah, I'm excited to be here, bro. Appreciate you for having me.
Pretty much, we're just going to get right into it. What's your name? Where are you from? And yeah, just get into that.
So my first name is Nikolai, right? It's Nicholas in Russian. So my first name is actually like Nick. Call me Nick, but I go by Klaus. It's my middle name. I'm from California. I'm from San Gabriel Valley, but I live out here in Arizona right now. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
I know you as a videographer, so we'll probably get into that first. So I just want to ask, what inspired you to go on your creative journey as a videographer?
What inspired me to go on my creative journey as a videographer? So I think it's actually a pretty cool story. I mean, originally, I think, I was in high school. It was like my junior year. I didn't know what I wanted to do and stuff like that. I was playing football. And during this time of my life, I used to like smoke a lot, right? I'm pretty sure all of us in high school went through a phase where we did this. And I was in the car, right? And I was with some buddies. And I just kind of I was basically taking like a day nap, bro. And I was listening to, I'll never forget this. I was listening to Yeet. Upside Down, or Up Off X, right? So if you know that song, it's like sitting outside on Up X, right? It's a Yeet song, and I was listening to that, and it just in my mind, I just started seeing all these visuals. Yeah, so I started seeing like these crazy visuals, which I now know is is a music video. And I was like, dude, I gotta film this. I really It started with I just initially my main goal was to work on Yeet's team. I had that written down, everything like that. I wanted to make a crazy music video for him. And that's kind of what just inspired me to start, was sitting in the car listening to Yeet. And I just got this it's crazy. It was God, bro. God just put this vision in my mind, and I was like, yo, I gotta do this. So that's what really started me.
And it's never too late. I hope you know that, because you can always make a treatment and send it off to their label or their manager. So you never know. I don't know if you still his music.
Yeah.
So that's something you can still do. So it's never too late, but that is a crazy segue. After you had that imaginary idea, did you magically were just yo, I'm gonna just go cop me a camera and just go film stuff? Or was it kind of
Yeah, so I mean, I already had a small camera. It was those little, if you search up camera on Amazon, it's the first thing that comes up. It's those little DVC video camera recorder cameras for $60 on Amazon. My mom had got me one of those a couple Christmases ago, because I really wanted a camera and stuff like that my whole life. But yeah, so I had that, and it was in my closet. Just I never ever used it since that Christmas. So I just started filming that. Well, it was funny because this was during the period of my life where if you guys don't know, I dropped out of high school junior year. So this was the moment in my life where I was kind of transitioning from dropping out and things like that. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I really was focusing on streaming. I went through a phase where I was streaming every single day. If you've been following my journey, you know that I was streaming every day. I was on Aiden Ross's stream. I was doing it pretty good. And then after my birthday, I had my 17th birthday stream and things like that. Literally the day after, one of my homies, shout out 1K, he hit me up. He was like, bro, I'm gonna film or something like that. He's like, do you want to help me shoot a music video? I hit up bro to go over to his house, right? Hang out and things like that. He was making music at the time, always with the high school kids. So I was like, yo, why don't I bring my camera over here and film this and stuff like that. So yeah, that's actually how it started. It started with little studio sessions, and then it went from me actually filming a music video with him. Then I just sat up all night, bro, just filming just editing these music videos on CapCut off of a freaking DVC camera. So that's how I really started. I didn't start off just with oh, I want a camera, all these things. I actually manifested all of that stuff while I was in the process. I manifested my camera, my PC. I didn't have any of the tools that I have now when I actually started filming.
Wow, That is really tough. I'm not gonna lie, and I know you had a blast doing that, especially like dropping out of high school and like doing stuff like that. Cause shooting music videos is fun. It really is. It really is.
Yeah, bro. The older days, bro, like they were amazing, bro. Just sitting on there like on CapCut, bro. I didn't have the craziest setup in the world, bro. Like
wait, so
that shit was
CapCut?
Yeah, I started editing off CapCut, bro, for sure.
That's crazy,
bro. I was making my first edits on before people started really editing on CapCut. I wasn't rotoscoping and stuff then. I mean, I was just applying effects on, like, I was just doing whatever thought was, like, unique and cool to me, bro. I was just sitting there. I was just, like, adding effects, like, with the CapCut, it was all about, like, where and how you added the effects, because they were already presets. So it was just a matter about the timing and, like, how you made this effect, continue with the next effect and just make everything merge and seamless. That's what I was just doing on CapCut.
How did you approach your creative process when executing your ideas? So whenever you went out to shoot a music video, how did you go about executing it? Would you kind of like think of a reference, or you just go straight off the top?
So I kind of have a mix. Like I would do running guns, but I would always like at least try and like plan out my shoots. Like if there were certain scenes that I wanted to film. I mean, my creative process for getting a shoot is I'll usually like have the artist send me the song. I'll sit down, like really like listen to the song, like get some ideas to it, close my eyes in the bed, just listen to it, get some visuals and things like that. Write down some of the scenes that I want to film. Just general like how many locations I want to do, just little things like that, how long the song is, just so that I go like a little bit prepared and like at least knowing what I want to do. And then other than that, like running guns, I'll just go film. Not really much thought behind it, but yeah, I think that pretty concludes it when like we're just talking about like my creative process in general. Like I said, how I even got into videography was listening to a Yeet song, getting a bunch of visuals, and then executing it. So that's just how I kind of like to keep my process, where I just listen to the song, then execute from there.
Okay. I remember a while ago, this was probably around last year, I remember when you ended up shooting for Dougie B. Can you tell the people, how did that happen, and can you tell us the day all that came into play? How did that happen?
That day I shot for Dougie B. That's a good ass question, bro. But that was unique. Shout out my boy Mel Shoots. I talk to him all the time still, bro. I love my boy Mel. He's out there in New York. I just woke up, bro. I woke up one day and it was early in the morning actually, and Mel had called me, and or I think we were on Discord, and he was with Dougie B's manager and stuff like that, and like they needed to shoot, or like, well actually no, they didn't need to shoot or anything like that. Mel, he honestly just set it up all from scratch. Like they were coming out to Arizona, which is surprising. If any of you guys know who Dougie B is, or the whole New York scene, it was kind of crazy that they were even out in Arizona. Like no New York artists, go out to Arizona. So that was kind of a specialty on its own. They were coming out here. They needed a studio to come to. That's what it was. I hooked them up with a studio, everything like that. My boy Grand Ave hooked them up with that studio down here in Phoenix. And there was no pay or anything like that. Obviously, as you guys know, it was kind of more of like an opportunity, which actually turned out to be a really good one. But I booked the shoot, everything like that. Took him to the studio. I pulled up with one of my friends. Yeah, it was one of my friends. I was kind of really nervous, to be honest. Like I didn't know like what to expect.
Why were you nervous? Like you didn't know what to expect? Like
I mean, just because like it was cool. Like I feel like I really realized like how much of an opportunity it was like in the moment. Like for me, like I don't know, like it was just like I was nervous. Like I listened to Dougie B and like K-Flock back in high school, bro. So I was just thinking about, damn, like I was listening to these people in high school, and now like a couple years later, I'm actually like filming them. They're in Arizona. Like I was just kind of nervous. I didn't know what to expect. Like these artists and who they were, which it's funny because they came in there and like they were like mad, like like sluggish, bro. Like Dougie wasn't even verbal, bro. It was funny, like bro, it was crazy. Like there was just like this girl over here with a BBL, bro, and she was with her homies, bro. So it was funny, bro, but it just was not what I thought. I mean, the producer, right? Shout out my boy Seth, bro. You know what I'm saying? I love you, Seth. But he was mad nervous too. He was more nervous than me, so he didn't even know how to like take care of these artists or anything like that. They were just like owning the studio. So you know. And then WB told me like, oh, only 3 scenes, like I could only shoot 3 scenes. So if you guys go watch that music video, that whole music video, it was off of 3 takes. It's a crazy music video too.
Why he only want 3 scenes? Did you ask
Yeah,
why? You're like,
I don't know, bro. It was really the other dude's song. Like it was that dude. What's his name? I forgot his name. Reef Finesse. Yeah, Reef Finesse. And he's like WB's homie and shit like that. But it was originally his song. I actually shot 2 music videos that day. I've never dropped the first one, honestly, just because like, yeah, I don't even know. But anyway, it was his song. Dougie B was just on the song. So when Dougie B got up, he was like, you know, 3 takes and that was it. So
when you do camera work, is there any like directors or other people that you look up to that gives you influence at the time?
100% obviously Cole Bennett. I really liked Kean Jones. So Kean Jones was fire, bro. I took a lot of inspiration from him too as well. My biggest inspiration, bro. 88 Lemon, bro. I gotta give it to my boy 88, bro. 88 Lemon. You probably don't know him, but like you know him if you've ever watched like a Jace music video, like you know Isaiah, like Jace.
Oh yes,
yeah. He shot for like Lil Tony too. He shot for like Yapo JJ, like a lot of different underground artists. But 88, bro. Shout out 88, bro. Like I actually, bro. To this day, I still love 88. He's cool as hell, man. Yeah, and then J Money too. J Money's cool. I've actually worked with J Money and 88 already now too, so you know it's cool. I fuck with them, but they were actually the first people. 88 was the first videographer that I was watching on YouTube. Like I was trying to replicate his videos and things like that, and that's why I think like if you watch my style, the reason why I made it so big in videography fast is because like of my camera movement. That's what everybody loved. Like nobody could replicate my camera movement, and I took a lot of that from 88. Like how his just seamless transitions. I was like, bro, nobody's doing that. And then I started doing it, and you know, I still don't really see like people shoot like that. Like it kind of like I added my own uniqueness to it, and it was already something that was unique.
That's the beautiful thing about inspiration. A lot of people will just say, oh, you're copying the next man, but not like, you know, it's okay to take a little bit. You don't gotta steal, but hey man, if you take inspiration, take it and put your own sauce, because the sauce is always going to be added even if you don't want it to.
Yeah,
so that's what I like to say. But that's really cool.
What makes the music video a music video is the movement, is the collaboration between the artist and the cameraman, bro. Like you should be able to see like art being made in the video from the cameraman is emphasizing the artist, and the artist is just, you know, going off of his own creation, honestly.
What's the biggest challenge you've noticed in your career as a videographer, and did you overcome it?
Like time management. I'd say time management is like the biggest challenge. Like it's physically exhausting, like on your eyes, like on your body, bro. Like videography has aged me 10 years in the span of 2 years. So like that's no bullshit. Like no bullshit. Like, bro, I'm a whole different person after videography for just 2 years of doing it, bro. It's crazy. Like, to your body, physically, oh my god, you can literally develop scoliosis off of videography.
Oh, like, yeah, that I could agree with. But it depends on who you are. If you don't work out and you don't do nothing after you edit or shoot or take photos, cool. You guys go.
That's what I was doing for 2 years. I was not working out. I was not doing nothing. I was just sitting down doing videos all day, every day. A challenge, like just like working with artists, bro. Working with artists or like labels is always for some reason like a kind of a challenge. Like either they don't want to pay, you know, time, like they just always rushing you on a video or things like that, or just like complications, things like that. But time management, like just like the workload, you know, like getting a video, you know, shooting at like 10 p.m. and then coming back and then, you know, having to edit that video the same night. Like, bro, that just puts a lot of stress like on your brain. Like when you like really like think about it and you say it out loud, like it really is a lot. Like videography is a very time consuming and a very physical job. Like I'm even surprised I did it. Like it really takes a lot. Like especially if you want to be good at it too. So
you have parted ways with videography. So my last question to you about videography is, what are things that you've learned as you stepped out, and what are things you would tell someone that is coming in as a creative, any creator that's trying to become a videographer? What would you tell them when they step into that realm?
I think the biggest tool is like, I think communication. I think I took a lot of communication skills from videography. Being in videography or shooting music videos, you got to be able to communicate good. It gave me like a good basis. Like overall, I think that being in dropshipping for 6 months has given me way more of like learning ability, like in the business realm of things. But videography kind of was like an entry level into like business, right? Like you start learning how to make an invoice, right? You start learning like how to actually price like your ability, right? You start learning like how to work with people, on those prices. You start learning how to like sell, right? And like not like selling a product, but like how to sell yourself, right? That's the biggest thing, was like how to sell yourself, how to, you know, like market yourself, reels, you know, things like that, how to overall be a creator. I think that those are the biggest things that I took from it. Entry level, like start running my own business, you know, like how to create like an LLC, you know, different things like that. Then, you know, like a lot of just social things, right? Like I already said, like how to work with artists, how to communicate with people, different, obviously how to edit, bro. Like that's the biggest thing I took away, like how to edit, right? Like that's a crazy big skill. How to use like After Effects, Premiere Pro, how to use my PC more efficiently, bro. I think that editing just kind of gave me all these skills and like, you know, technology and just, you know, social skills. And now if you are a upcoming videographer, if you want to get into music videos specifically, I would say, you know, as a complete beginner right now, I'd say the biggest thing is find somebody locally to you that makes music. Start filming them, even if it's on your iPhone. You don't need the craziest camera in the world to be a videographer. You can literally make the most creative videos on your phone. I mean, like me, if I look at my videos now, I think they're horrible from the beginning, but I started off on a DVC camera on CapCut and people absolutely loved my videos. So it just goes to show that you don't need the craziest stuff in the world. You know, go on iPhone, go on CapCut now, just be creative. And I think that you'll definitely make your mark. And I think that consistency and networking is the biggest thing in videography, bro. Being in Discord was like the biggest thing to my business. I got so many placements from being in Discord. I met so many amazing people from being in Discord. One I'm talking to right now, right? Who would know, you know, a year ago we were in Discord doing something, and then now, you know what I'm saying, we're doing an interview and stuff like that. So just start creating now, and just networking with more people. You'll make it really far. And I would say, like, the one thing I noticed with both business models that I've been in that I've succeeded from is like really being obsessed with it, bro. Like I've succeeded from 2 business models, right? And the biggest thing that I took away from that is just being obsessed with it, right? Like music videos, you have to be obsessed with it, bro. You have to be editing every single day. Like I would make it a thing to, you know, get 3 music videos, edit them all in one day, and like just like make it my life, like eat, breathe, and sleep it. So you have to be different with something too as well. Like make your turnaround time different, right? Like have the best turnaround time, have the best edits, the best 3D. Like be really good at one thing within the larger sum of it all, and you'll make it even faster, right? So yeah, that's what I would say for sure.
Thank you guys for sticking around for the creative take. Part 2 for KlausPrints coming soon.